There's a specific morning. You're at the course before anyone else, like always. Bag in the trunk, same routine you've run 1,000 times, and you sit in the car for a second longer than usual, and something in you goes, I don't want to go in. Not, I'm tired. Not, I had a bad week. Something quieter and much worse. You don't want to go in, and you've built your entire life around going in. Most competitive golfers hit that morning. Almost none of them say it out loud. So let's say it out loud. First, what people get wrong. Burnout in golf doesn't feel like hating golf. That's the thing nobody warns you about. If it felt like hate, you'd recognize it. You'd have a word for it. It feels like numbness. You hit a good shot and wait for the thing you used to feel, and it just doesn't arrive. You post a decent round and feel nothing. You post a bad one and feel nothing about that either. The game goes quiet on you. And because you're still showing up, still practicing, still competing, from the outside, nothing looks wrong. Your schedule is identical. Your swing is fine. That's what makes it so hard to name. There's no injury to point at, no obvious disaster, just the slow disappearance of the reason you started. So why does nobody talk about it? Because in competitive golf, saying you're burned out sounds like saying you're soft. This is a sport that celebrates the grind harder than almost any other. Early mornings, range in the rain. The whole culture rewards the player who never complains. Admitting the fire went out feels like admitting you were never really built for it. And there's something underneath that which is heavier. For a lot of players, golf isn't a thing they do, it's who they are. It's the first sentence in every introduction since you were 12. It's what your family reorganized their life around. It's the reason for the money, the travel, the missed weekends. So when you feel that morning in the car, you're not just facing a bad patch. You're facing a question you have no idea how to answer. If I don't want this anymore, then who am I? That's the real reason nobody says it, not weakness. It's that saying it out loud makes it real. And if it's real, everything else is up for renegotiation. So players stay quiet. And here's what silence actually costs. The numbness doesn't resolve on its own. It usually deepens. Practice becomes something you perform, rather than something you want. Scores drift, which you interpret as proof you need to grind harder. So you add hours to a tank that's already empty. And the harder you push against burnout, the worse it gets, because effort was never the missing ingredient. Then it stops being about golf. Sleep goes. You get short with the people closest to you. You start dreading things you used to look forward to. And you're still telling everyone you're fine, because the alternative is a conversation you don't know how to start. That's the pattern. It's not dramatic, it's just quiet and long, and a lot of good players go through it completely alone. So, what actually helps? I'm not going to hand you a 5 step fix, because burnout isn't a swing flaw, and I'd be lying to you. But here's the one true thing, and it's smaller than you'd expect. It starts with telling one person, out loud, a coach, a teammate, a parent, a friend who's been through it, anyone whose reaction you can survive. Not a full announcement about quitting, just, I've been feeling flat about this, and I don't really know why. That sentence does something no amount of extra range time will. It breaks the thing that makes burnout so heavy, which isn't the tiredness, it's the isolation, the belief that you're the only one, and that everyone else's fire is still burning fine. They're not. A huge number of the players you're competing against have had that exact morning in the car. And if it's been going on a while, if the flatness has spread past golf into sleep and appetite and how you feel about most things, that's worth talking to an actual professional about, not just a teammate. That isn't a dramatic step. Plenty of serious athletes do exactly that, and it's the same instinct as seeing a physio for a back that won't settle. You'd never grind through a stress fracture. This is the same category. Some players come out the other side and play the best golf of their lives. Some come out and realize they want something different and build a life they actually chose instead of one they inherited at 12. Both of those are fine outcomes. The only bad one is staying silent in the car. If this was familiar, you're not broken, and you're definitely not the only one. That's the whole reason this video exists.